What's going on, sunshine? So let's go ahead and get into this message. You may be dealing with some unfamiliar spirits in your home. The song for you is Stranger in My House by Tamia. So these unfamiliar spirits, they could be causing some issues within your relationships with the individuals in your home. Look at this. You belong to me. So some insecurities have been triggered. I do feel as if somebody is trying to control the energies around you. Pregnancy. Popping up. Somebody popping up pregnant. Okay. Bottom of the deck. You're dealing with a gang stalker. Somebody is looking for some dirt on you. This is another woman. Whoever this woman is, she's a habitual liar. This is also someone who has a tendency of instigating. And divine feminine, you have a lot of individuals instigating during this time. Now, I do feel as if somebody could be blaming a pregnancy on an individual. Now, someone may be finding out that they have a teenage daughter or niece. This could even be a cousin. Someone is in their home and they may be pregnant, but they have not disclosed that to other family members. And for my masculine energy, someone that you could have had a sexual relationship with in the past, you haven't heard from this person in months. All of a sudden, they pop out talking about they're pregnant by you. So the stranger in your home is not necessarily a spirit, but it may be this child. Someone popped up, they're pregnant. You haven't been a part of the pregnancy, but you find out that the child is yours. So now you're trying to build a bond with this child. But you could also feel as if the woman that is pregnant is trying to start some shit in a relationship that you may currently have going on. Okay. So a stranger in someone's home. Now, I do pick up a masculine spirit who has transitioned over. After this person passed away, somebody popped up saying that they were pregnant by that individual. And that individual is saying like that's not their child. That child belongs to someone else. Period. Great fortune. So the reason why individual was claiming that the child belonged to this masculine is because they see this masculine as being wealthy, having a lot of money, dressing nice, having great fortune. That's what they thought. Child, and the bitch was wearing a mask. False person. They was expecting that individual to change their line of work so that they could get some money. Look, a wealthy man. This masculine energy, though, is embarrassed about the individual who's popping up claiming that they are pregnant. This was one of those late night creep situations. So this woman is popping up telling the family that, hey, I'm having this individual's baby, thinking that they were going to get some type of financial assistance. Trying to work things out with the individual's family. Okay. Sudden wealth. So toil and labor. Whoever this pregnant woman is, she was forced to work throughout her pregnancy. She's looking for somebody to assist her. This could be someone who was born in the month of November, the month of March, or the month of August. You could walk into your home and the energy feels off, especially in your living room. Clarify the message. So we see that an individual was claiming that a child was another person's for financial gain. A fire sign. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag. Art of war. So someone is claiming that a child belongs to a fire sign and it's for financial gain. This fire sign energy is very direct. Confirmation, someone could like Chinese food, or this individual could like karate movies. This could even be someone who practices jujitsu or any type of self-defense. Karate Kid is going to be significant. That could be this individual's favorite movie. But you have a fire sign. This is an individual who is very strategic. See, you know what's going on. You just don't have any type of proof. But you will experience a breakthrough. Now, the energy that is in your home, okay, that's coming to an end. Somebody was bargaining with the devil and they was definitely on some fucking demon time. I do feel as if a practitioner could have been online researching. This could be spells. This could even be an individual participating in seances. Okay, air magic and fire magic is going to be significant. So someone is calling on spirits to cross the protective barrier of your home. Now, if you haven't been doing your saging or your protection work of your home, the spirit has an easy access to get into your home. For those of you, this is a situation where someone is popping up here and now at your house talking about they pregnant. Especially if this is a situation where you could have slept with someone that you work with. It's going to cause some chaos within your home. Especially with this person putting the child on you. This woman desires to have a baby by this fire sign energy. Look at this, astrologer. Okay, an individual looking up birth charts and shit while they at work. I'm also picking up on an individual who's trying to do the math, especially when it comes to the timing of an individual's pregnancy. Look at this soul traveler, victory. You have a spirit who is moving about freely in the astral realm. I do see you triumphing over any type of challenges that you may have had, and you're in a very strong position. Okay, I'm picking up on an individual needing an exorcism. Somebody is dealing with spirit possession. And if someone is lying on somebody that passed away, that's why they can't identify what that conflicting energy is within their home. It's a spirit who's definitely trying to get their get back on somebody that they feel like lied on them. Just because an individual dies or passes over doesn't necessarily mean that they are not present to hear the bullshit that's going on or the things that other people are saying about them. They're just not able to respond the way a physical being would respond to the bullshit. Okay, feminine energy was hoping that having a baby would bring the two of them together. This person was like, oh, it's written in the stars. It's meant for us to be together. It's meant for us to have children together. I do pick up on someone who has been listening to like a lot of tarot readings. Could even be listening to tarot readings surrounding the zodiac sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Yeah, this person definitely wants to have a child by someone who may not want a child with them. And of course, if this is a passed over loved one, this is something that would have happened right when this person passed away or shortly after the passing of that person. It's like all kind of secrets started to come out about this fire sign. Individuals putting shit on them because of their success within the community, because of their achievements. They do it big. When they do it big. Okay. Someone was also trying to get pregnant by an individual because they were afraid that that person would leave them. Now you have a fire sign who is very possessive of you. I do see this person willing to invest within the relationship. But you may feel like you don't know this individual because to me it sounds stranger in my house. So at one point in time, you felt like you knew someone, only for a few months later, you to feel as if, like, I don't know this individual. Like, who is this person that's in my home? Quality time is your love language or this fire sign's love language. I definitely feel like a fire sign is being pinned as a father of someone's child. I see a fire sign's mother spending a lot of money on this child. Okay, someone could even have a fire sign mother or a fire sign father. It's going to be a confirmation to this message. Why is popping up here? Realm of the living. Popping up in someone's living room. So again, you end up walking into a situation. It's like when you walk in your home, some of you guys are like trying to backtrack your steps. You're trying to find something that you may have felt like you lost. Somebody walks in their house and they see all their family sitting in the living room. Back in the day, somebody used to listen to horoscopes, or somebody used to read the horoscopes when they were pregnant. Look at this passage. It's giving you access to hidden knowledge about a fire sign. Now, if you a fire sign man and you know you've been creeping, you got a baby on the way. Or at least somebody is claiming that a baby is yours. I do feel as if like this person, they may work in a factory or a warehouse, but I see them popping up at your home telling you that they are pregnant. Clarify, fire sign, you belong to me. 10 of Cups. Okay, so somebody feels a sense of completeness, a sense of happiness, like you my person and I'm yours. We in this shit together, right? King of Swords, though. Who's playing mind games? Somebody playing mind games to get what they want. And this fire sign may be aware of that an individual is playing mind games because they want a child. So this is a situation where somebody says, oh, I'm on birth control, or, oh, I don't think that I can get pregnant. It's like, yeah, you still need to use protection. You still need to wrap it up. Somebody takes a pregnancy test while they're at work. And this fire sign could definitely be happy. Find out that they are expecting, they're in a relationship. Okay, but they know it's going to cause problems. Two individuals were arguing while they were at work after these test results came out. So it's like the person, the woman who took the pregnancy test, she ends up calling someone to tell them, like, okay, this is the results of the pregnancy test. They like, we'll talk about it when you get home. But it is a big ass secret. A Pisces or a Taurus could be significant. I do feel like a Taurus is the one who has to get in between two individuals, stopping them from arguing or fighting. Yeah. But an individual wasn't successful. Look at this. So someone was trying to get pregnant. They claimed that they were already pregnant after having sex with the person unprotected a few times. They take a pregnancy test while they're at work, but they may find out that they weren't successful in getting pregnant by that fire sign. This fire sign, though, they're happy about that because they always felt like this individual was just trying to get more money out of them. February 6th, March 8th, and February 1st may be significant. Someone could also be born on the 26th or the 21st. I do feel like an individual who's born on the 26th, they're very attractive. Okay, this is definitely wish fulfillment for a fire sign. Like, this is this person's type. Could be somebody who may be of a lighter skin complexion. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Spirit giving you access when it comes to some family information or family business. I do feel like it's some shit that is meant to get your attention. You've been peeping some shit with family members, and Spirit is exposing those family members, especially if you live next to a creek. I also am picking up on like high water bills, and this could be due to a water leak. Now, with this pregnancy, this could even be new ideas being in progress, things that you're working on, and that's the truth. The things that you desire, they are manifesting in the physical. But you could be wondering why it's not as successful as you would have liked. And it has a lot to do with family. Instigating, sudden wealth. Okay. So somebody was looking for some money, honey. Mm-hmm. Tell us more about this fire sign and the 10 of Cups. This pregnancy. Look, red flags. The fire sign saw the red flags. It was a revenge plot. Someone was hoping to have a baby by the fire sign. They felt like, okay, your journey begins here. I'm going to get this fire sign to divorce whoever they are with. See, they thought that the person you were with would leave you if they found out the truth. Because whoever this fire sign is, they lack boundaries between lovers. The line was crossed between friends and lovers. So the fire sign couldn't turn down whatever was offered to them. But they knew all along, come on. Look at this, like somebody was really trying to get pregnant. But it's not a viable pregnancy. And even if this person did get pregnant, the pregnancy did not go full term. God heard your prayers. Look at this. Somebody has to face you. An individual's family member or your family member, somebody has to face you with the truth. But I feel like this person is afraid to face you with the truth. Someone that you felt like you knew, you may come to the realization you really don't know that individual. Again, it's a stranger in your home. Now, if this is an actual spirit, a spirit is telling you guys what happened in their situation after they passed away. But they're also wanting you to know that they were aware of the games that someone was trying to play prior to their death. They knew this person was trying to get pregnant by them. They knew that person wanted to hold on to them, hoping that they would leave someone that they could have been in a marriage or a long-term relationship with. And the only way that woman thought that the fire sign would leave or divorce whoever they were with was if they got someone else pregnant. So that woman either lied about being on birth control so that her and the fire sign would have sex, or the individual lied about being pregnant. But with this Ace of Swords out here, Hannah's miracle, and the pregnancy, it looks like it was true. This person was pregnant. It just wasn't the fire signs, and the pregnancy did not go full term. Someone's family member is afraid to face them because spirit has given you access to hidden knowledge. Not only that, this is somebody who has been instigating. They're a habitual liar. Look at this. Sudden wealth, ain't got a pot to piss in nor a window to throw it out of. Look at this. Death card. So someone definitely passed away. Okay. Or something came to an end. There was a major transformation in an individual's life. So that is your message for the song that came on, Stranger in Your House. Now, the song that's playing as we leave up out of here is The Grapevine. So you might hear some shit through the grapevine. Could have heard about an individual being pregnant. Could have heard, look at this, about some shit that was going on behind the scenes with a family member. Red flags. Somebody wanted revenge. Okay, and the revenge was a pregnancy. But let's find out real quick why they felt like the pregnancy would have been the best revenge. And if an individual did this to somebody who's dead, now that's just tacky as fuck. Like, I don't know if they thought that the baby couldn't be DNA tested, but that's tacky as fuck. Blaming a baby on a dead man? What kind of shit? Tell us about this revenge plot. Tell us more. Look, celestial beings. Scammer. So spirit already knew that an individual was a scammer. And again, if someone passed away and now they are a celestial being, they're trying to let you know that someone around you is wearing a mask. They were trying to profit off of an individual because of how far they had come with their milestones. That person definitely got some heavy consequences to pay on Judgment Day. Look at this, because they were on demon time. And all that bullshit that they was doing, it's coming to an end. A water sign is significant. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Blockages. Closed roads due to spiritual warfare. An individual needing to take care of themselves. So they wanted revenge on this fire sign. And they felt like the best way would be to scam them because they felt like the fire sign lied to them. But what did the fire sign lie to them about? Chill. Let's find out what the fire sign lied to them about. Could be the fact that they were in a relationship. They had some other shit going on. But I highly doubt that. Because the persons who was trying to get pregnant, the whole point of them getting pregnant was so that the fire sign would leave who they were with and take care of them financially. Come on, look. They wanted the fire sign to divorce whoever they were with. They wanted the fire sign to move on. They knew this fire sign was keeping an eye on you. They knew this fire sign was into you, and that was a red flag for them. They couldn't understand like why this person is all into you, why they want to be with you. They were ready for this individual to move on. See, that's a moving truck right there. And they knew that that wouldn't happen unless they got pregnant. Look at this, girls' night in. So this was something that was talked about amongst the individual trying to get pregnant and their friends. But the only way they felt like they could go about it was to sleep with the fire sign and try to get pregnant by that fire sign. Huh. Now, whoever you're dealing with is a thirsty bitch. Jail. Somebody was a thirsty bitch. The woman was with her friend, her bestie, talking about her frustrations. Like, why don't this fire sign just leave the person that they are with? Why can't they move on from that individual? Because you're a different type of woman. Okay, you take care of yourself, your sexual health. And look at this, awaiting trial, guilty in reverse. So you're innocent. You may have dealt with some spiritual lessons. Someone could have also went to jail. See, it was a fire sign who was messing with bitches who don't even go to the clinic, don't get checked out, no nothing. They just sleep around with different individuals and don't get checked up. But I don't feel as if that fire sign could have been sleeping with they main chick during that time. Or if they were, they ended up they stopped sleeping with their main chick because somebody caught an STD. It was a lot of shit going on. Look, age ain't a factor. Mm-hmm. Crying wolf in reverse. So it's like this person, they weren't going to complain about the problems that they found themselves in. And it don't matter how old the individual was at the time, okay? Age ain't a factor. Whether that person is 20 all the way to 40. Somebody is definitely about playing mind games, pinning pregnancies and children on individuals that they don't belong to. Or how does the fire sign feel about this? So the fire sign was about to replace that person anyways. They wanted new energy. They felt like it was just a honeymoon phase. This is just somebody that I'm dating, getting to know. Okay, somebody that they're just having sex with. Felt like everything was going to be all right. But this fire sign could feel like there's some negative karma that would come from this situation. So they saw that person as just sex. That person wasn't going for just being just sex or a side piece. They wanted to be the center of attention. This was someone new that this fire sign met. They were dating. And it was an easy relationship. It was an easy person. They went out to dinner, went on a date, and then boom, having sex the same night. That relationship, that person wasn't a challenge. Lesson learned in reverse. Whatever this lesson is that this fire sign was supposed to learn, they didn't learn it. And look at this. You are a different kind of woman than what this fire sign is used to. And whoever you are, the fire sign was missing the hell out of you. But they found themselves in a situationship. This is someone who likes to travel. Mm-hmm. You could have been giving this fire sign a hard time. Down the rabbit hole in reverse. Guys' night out. Honey, this is somebody that is a pass around. That's how the fire sign would see them. They talk to their friends about this new person, told them that they was dating them or talking to them, could have even met them while they were hanging out with the guys. But this is the type of chick that a fire sign would pass along to their friends. This is not the kind of person that this fire sign would take a lot of interest in, that they would go down that rabbit hole to try to figure out. They wouldn't chase that person. They wouldn't look on their social media and go back years on pictures to see what this person's life is like. Like, again, it's a temporary relationship, or at least that's what this fire sign thought. The new love, they wasn't going for that. So did the fire sign tell them about another relationship? Because they were wanting this fire sign to get a divorce. New friends. So the fire sign didn't even want a relationship. The fire sign said, let's just be friends because they are dating somebody else. Shut up. This is a very down to earth man. Okay. And there was mutual support because the two individuals liked each other. So there was some attraction there. Look at this. And what does this card say? Exclusively dating someone. The fire sign knew that they had leveled up, right? The person that they're in a relationship with, it don't get no better. This is an individual that everybody knows is with the fire sign. The relationship was public here. This new love, this date night, that was a secret. The fire sign has this strong emotional connection to this person they are in a relationship with. Look at this, bottom of the deck, leveling up. They knew that they leveled up. They knew that the person they were in a relationship with would be envied. Right after that, darling, you're different. Again, fire sign knows that you are completely different. They're not going to find nobody else like you. You are doing some major networking. You have a lot of opportunities. And you like to switch it up. You could have highlights in your hair. You about business. And that's what the fire sign likes about you. But you have a habit of overthinking. And you also allow this fire sign time to do them. You ain't trying to run with that person or keep up with them or see what they got going on when they not with you. Like, don't get me wrong, y'all may check in with each other, but you don't feel the need to be in his friends or her friend's face. You ain't got to run with them. What's that song? You can run the streets with your thugs. Pac. Okay. A Gemini could be significant. That song could be significant. You can run the streets with your thugs. Because you real pretty. Mm-hmm. Honey. So that's what had happened according to the cards. The strange energy in someone's house, or some shit just feels off. And for some of y'all, the shit feels off because someone that you thought that you knew, or you felt like you've known, or you've raised, you've been around your whole life. Once them secrets and shit start coming out, you looking around like, bitch, who? Who did that? Not mine. Look, what you say? You belong to me, not mine. That's not my child. That's not my fire sign. Shit, honey. It's somebody that belongs to you. For those of you that this is an ancestor that has passed over, if somebody is talking bad on their name, swearing up and down that the fire sign is the father of their child, the fire sign is like, no, honey, you was just a one night stand. And we're going to leave it at that. Let them rest in peace. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful night. Bye, boo.